Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of. Please use these readings to help you to manifest the love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life recently. Welcome back, everybody. If you were newly guided here, I'm so grateful that you're here today. Let's see what our spirit guides have for all of us. Spirit, if you can please share with me loving messages. What is it that you want us to know? What is it that you need us to hear at this time? I am listening for you now. I have a clock, of course. Patience. Oh, there you go, guys. Divine timing. Spirit always wants to get that into my readings, almost every reading. So there you go. Yeah, patience, right? I know that some of you are like, throw that card away. I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting, but you have to always think of it as it's worth the wait. It is in God's hands. It is perfect timing when it does arrive. We just don't see it when we're waiting. We just don't understand it when we're waiting. Spirit, please share with us. I have a lantern. Guidance, finding your way in love, loving yourself first, finding your way home again, finding your way to living the kind of life that you want to lead with or without a person in your life. I have 1212 on my clock today, so I have an angel number coming in with 1212. Thank you, Spirit. Finding your way in the world. You know, sometimes it just takes a little while. I have a handshake, agreements, mutual respect. It feels like an introduction. It feels like, you know, nice to meet you. I mean, whether we shake hands, or we just, say hello to each other, but it feels like get ready to be introduced, say hello, my name is. So we've got some kind of introduction there. And I have a dove, peace and harmony. Okay, look for doves, lovebirds. Okay, a little bit of a lovebird energy there. A little bit of a lost loved one energy also sending you this relationship. If you've got somebody very special in the spirit world that is going to guide somebody to you, that they're always looking out for you. They've got their eyes and ears open for a match for you. So a little bit of a kind of a loving touch, I guess, from your spirit angels there. Let's see what the cards are saying. What do the cards have for us today? I have a high priestess. I have an ace of wands. I have temperance. And I have a 5 of cups. This is coming into me as your spiritual awakening, that you could be going through something right now, many of you, that you have been working on yourself. You've been growing spiritually. You have been trying to find that lantern, within inside of you, that guidance. What did they say? Finding your way to love. You've been working on loving yourself. But this is your intuition kind of at its best. I would say that if you are feeling this, you're feeling in tune with yourself, you trust your emotions, you feel like, for the most part, you feel like you're running a pretty balanced life. You're not either really, really high or really, really low. Then you're probably in a pretty good place. I would say that that's good. And maybe Spirit just needed you to get here first. Sometimes Spirit removes something from your life. So it's difficult. It's hard to imagine why, because you're looking at the 3 cups that disappointed you, upset you, hurt you emotionally. And what you're not looking at is the 2 cups that are still standing. And it's kind of the Spirit's way of saying, I have 2 opportunities for you. I have additional opportunities for you. It's not over yet. So sometimes we just don't see it because we're looking at the worst, so to speak, and the best is yet to come. So you could be going through some of that. So the aces time is of the essence. And of course, they started with this divine timing. I always look at aces as having some kind of time element attached to it. I'm not sure if other readers see it the same way as I do, but that's how I intuitively see it. I always feel like when this ace is handed to you, that it does come in pretty quickly. It does kind of come in out of nowhere. And then there's always this sense of you have to grab it when you see it. You have to see it as that moment in time that I don't want to say no to something, because I don't want to look back and say, should I have, was that my person? Was that somebody I should have gotten to know? So there's a little bit of time is of the essence. There's a little bit of the time is here. The time is, how about the time is now? Because that ace comes in and you grab it. It's, grab the opportunity, grab the possibility of where we're going. You might not have all the answers, Spirit saying, of course, but you have this beautiful energy in front of you that says, hey, I want to give something a try. So if you're balanced and your intuition is saying, okay, this feels good, you have nothing that's holding you back. I have a 4 of Wands. Is this the one? Wow, the time is now. Okay. Is this the person that you're meant to be with? Is this your future spouse? Is this the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with? They're using the word flash with me for some reason. It was almost this feeling of it all came in a flash. So it could come into you very quickly. It could come into you. You could go from having nothing to feeling disappointed with different people to this is the right one. There's a sense of instantaneous, I guess. And also an extreme transformation from where you are today. So something is going on. I have a moon. I have a death card. I have a Knight of Cups. Is this working on letting go? Is this that I ended something? Could be on either side. It could be that one of us, just had to end another relationship in order for this union to come into our life. It could be I finally let go of whatever, holding back, being afraid of the next relationship, wondering where I'm headed. Maybe I let go of that. Maybe I let go of control. But the good news is I have this beautiful Knight of Cups. Whoever this is beautiful. This is the romance. This is the romance that we all wait for. Beautiful. It was a feeling of calling it in is how I want to say. So for those of you that are really good at manifesting, you're really good at asking the universe for what it is that you want. You have been putting out to the universe, this is what I'm looking for in my life. This is the type of energy I want. It was a sense of calling it in, whatever that means to you, like you've manifested it is probably a better way to say it. You manifested this and here it is, right? But it is a beautiful, it's a beautiful romance. It's something that you've been waiting for. It could be somebody that you've been thinking of and hoping it turns into something more also, the way that you've been calling it in, almost this feeling of I keep asking spirit for something specific. I keep asking spirit for someone specific. And then this kind of the time is now energy happening. So that feels good also. I have many facets. Look at all the different aspects to get perspective, gain profound insights. So look at all the different things that are going on in your life. As you grow, as you learn, if you've had a spiritual awakening, sometimes even just your age, things change. What used to be important to you isn't as important to you today. You know, things that you looked for in a partner years ago might not be what you're looking for in a partner today, because you've grown, you've changed. So you're looking at things from a different perspective. You're looking at things from what works, what doesn't, what would work, what would, you know, what isn't going to work. You might know even better. Luminous depths. Shine light on your fears and desires to get answers and walk through those shadows. So here's the moon. And the moon is always this kind of, I'm learning to trust my intuition would be a good way to say it. I'm learning to find the answers within me. And sometimes that's a hard lesson, because the answers are sometimes hard to pull out. But I'm walking through it. I'm walking through fear. I'm pushing myself. I'm not second guessing myself anymore. I'm not underestimating myself. I feel like I can almost handle anything is how I feel today. So I'm just going to continue to push through whatever fears come my way. Know that I always land on my feet. Know that I always make it through somehow. I have sips of wisdom. Use everyday practices to access your keen awareness. Savor mindful moments. You are stronger every day is really what they're saying. And also this feeling of staying in the moment. Savor mindful moments. Not every moment of every day is miraculous, but there's very miraculous days within our day. And Spirit's saying, be aware of them, acknowledge them, learn from them. I used to say joy, that I wasn't looking for joy all day long. I was looking for joyful moments throughout my day. And I wanted to have the awareness that when it was happening, I could say to myself, this feels good. This feels joy. I am happy in this moment, so that I could feel it, accept it, and I guess try to attain it more often, you know, that I'd have more and more joyful moments. So a little bit of sips of wisdom as you grow. And then I have a fiery awakening. Conquer doubt and meet challenges with confidence. Embrace your wholeness. So you're awakening to this relationship. You're looking at things from a different perspective. You're pushing through fears. You're tapping into your wisdom. You're doing all the right things, Spirit's saying. So it's a sense of, I'm trying to look at a new relationship from a larger perspective, a whole, you know, kind of mind, body, soul perspective. And I'm not looking at one person as, I'm trying to look at the big picture, would be an easier way for me to describe it. I would say that that's good. You know, I'm not looking at every little detail about that person. I'm trying to think big. I'm trying to think, you know, nobody's perfect. It's not going to be perfect in every single, you know, aspect, but collectively, how does it look? I have a water carrier. I have an Aquarius energy here. Generosity, nobility, balance, a calm life, caring for others, humane, helpful, ethical. That's coming into me as possibly who even is a caregiver in their career, a nurse, a doctor, some kind of caregiver, taking care of others, teachers. So something like that, but very ethical, you know, that they feel responsible for taking care of other people. Somebody who would be like in social work or even police officers, you know, somebody who it's in their hands to make sure that the well-being and safety and care of somebody else is in their hands, and they take it very seriously. They're taking somebody else's emotions, you know, and they're oftentimes, sometimes life decisions in their hands. So a little bit of that going on with this connection. I have changing. At this time, the situation is a state of flux. Anything could happen. A little bit of a card game there, a little bit of a roll the dice, moving forward. This situation, what did they say? Grab the opportunity, grab the possibilities. So it was just this feeling of being open, being ready. I have spilt milk, regrets, accidents, don't sweat the small stuff, mistakes happen, disappointments, minor problems in the big picture of things. So it could be a sense of, I'm going to look at the big picture. I'm not going to overanalyze. I'm not going to over pick apart something. I do have a Pisces in that card. I do have a Taurus in this card, an emerald. I love emerald. Eternity, rare, a soul restoration, free flowing love, a mature love, your heart chakra being activated. So I like the healing energy. I like the peace is jumping out at me. I like the green color. Maybe somebody has green eyes. Maybe that's a clue. Spirit, please share with me. One more of these. They're always pretty. And I have an Aries energy. Exploration, finding your way. We're entering into new territory, reading the signs, figuring it out, looking at things from a new perspective. There's a lot of messages in this reading about thinking big, new perspective, bird's eye view, bigger plans. So not sweating the small stuff, so a little bit of maybe we need to look at something more collectively than kind of over-analyzing a situation or even a person. So something that maybe we need to work on. Spirit, please share with me. You're calling it in. You've manifested this. The time is now. I love all of those messages. I have a Hermit. I have an 8 of Swords. I have a 6 of Cups. And I have a 4 Cups. So it came into me as breaking through. It did. It came into me as, I'm going to say, a life-changing moment in time. I'm going to say it that way, because I feel that when you say I'm walking away from the life I lead, I'm letting down my guard, I'm letting in almost this kind of divine plan is how this feels. I'm going to accept this 4th cup. I'm going to open my eyes and I'm going to look at this 4th cup that's being handed to me with this hand of spirit and say, what's in that cup? Because these cups I'm no longer interested in. These bore me. These didn't work. These were not what I was looking for. But what's in this cup? What's here? And is that the opportunity? Is that the possibility that Spirit is sharing with me? So right now it's a life-changing moment in time. And I feel like it's you making your mind up. It's you deciding that you want to be in. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I have a Knight of Pentacles. Somebody wants to build something with you. This is a feeling of action. It's a feeling of investment time, energy. I'm definitely ready to put some energy into you. I'm definitely interested in this connection. I want to see where it goes. So this is somebody who's ready to see where it goes. Now, the 5 of Swords is, I don't want to fight my feelings anymore. I want to know, do you want to invest in this? I do feel like the decision is more yours right now. Like there really isn't anything holding you back. They're trying to let you know today that it is a sense of moving forward. I have an 8 of Wands, bottom of my deck, 5 of Cups again, and a Queen of Pentacles. So we can look at this as, I'm going to move forward. Look at the Five of Cups. See the Two Cups standing. I love the little bridge back here too. There's a little baby bridge that I want to walk over. But the Two Cups standing is my grab the opportunity, grab the possibility. All this person has to do is stand up, turn around, and look at these two cups. Instead of worrying about the spilt milk, instead of worrying about this person hurt me, and this person lied to me, and this person ghosted me, but these people haven't even arrived yet, or these are opportunities and, you know, people that we maybe haven't even met yet. And maybe it's this King of Wands who says, I want to be in a connection with you. And this Queen of Pentacles and Eight of Wands decides, maybe in a spur of the moment, going back to that Ace of Wands, where it was that time of is of the essence, in a spur of a moment where I say to myself, I have nothing to lose. With or without this person in my life, I'm doing great. I'm stable, I'm secure, I'm emotionally grounded. Maybe I've been going through an awakening. I know who I am. I have nothing to lose. So there's this incredible power behind you today of giving someone a chance, giving something that's new in your life, an opportunity to develop and grow, and somebody to invest in you. Beautiful. Let's see what the loving feelings are. Some of you may be already going through this. You may feel this already. My mind is telling me no, but my heart is telling me yes. Now this could be, I struggle with, I can't handle being hurt again. I can't handle one more person, you know, tying up my time and energy and it not going anywhere. You may have that, but you also may have somebody who wants a real relationship with you and somebody who really falls for you and you fall for them. And we won't know unless we try. So it's getting back on the bike and trying again. I want to marry you soon. How about somebody who comes into your life that actually wants to commit? I want to have kids with you. For those of you who are waiting for the right person, you still haven't started your family, you'd love to be married, you'd love to be settled down. I'm seeing you in a whole new light. I see a future with you, or I see that there's more going on here. You have more to offer. I'm so deeply in love with you. I want to fall in love with you, and I want you to fall in love with me. I feel that we have a significant change coming. I feel that all it takes is a moment in time. I really feel like that was a big part of this message. I also think a big part of this message is either the person that you're thinking of, the person that you're hoping for, it's Spirit's way of saying it's here, it's now. And we're going to put that part out into the universe for sure, because the timing, I feel like, is very important to know. So we're going to ask Spirit to guide this to you today. I want to thank Spirit for these loving messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words. If you'd like to book a private reading, please go to my website, KathyMammelin.psychicmedium.com. Also, I have 2 other YouTube channels here. If you'd like to check those out, I have a pick a card channel and I have a twin flame soulmate channel. And I'll put the links for those in the description and in the comments. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.